For a list of these PPE, personal protective equipment, items to order online or to make a contribution, go to www.villagegive.com. How do we stop new strains from emerging? Viruses can't mutate if they don't replicate. So all of the steps that we will discuss next are going to be critical in reducing the number of infections and delaying the emergence of variants and mutations. 10 ways to help protect you and those you love from COVID-19 and variants. Vaccine. COVID-19 vaccines that are currently in research or have been authorized are anticipated to provide some protection against novel virus variants because they induce a broad immune response that includes a variety of antibodies and cells. As a result, mutations in the virus should not render vaccines completely ineffective. However, they are not completely effective, and some fully vaccinated persons will become infected, referred to as a breakthrough infection, and become unwell. For such people, the vaccine continues to offer excellent protection against serious disease and death. The basics: wash hands, sanitize, wear a mask, social distance, vitamins, and overall health. Please consult your doctor or healthcare provider. Given what we know about the different variants, especially the Delta variant, vaccination efficacy, layered preventative measures, including wearing masks and sanitizing your hands, are required to reduce the spread of this variant. By thoroughly washing your hands after touching a contaminated surface and then touching your face, you can avoid transferring the virus to your respiratory tract. Scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Try singing the entire "Happy Birthday" song twice before rinsing if you're having difficulties keeping track. Also, vitamins B, C, and D, as well as zinc, may be advantageous in boosting your immune system. Keep your distance much further than 3 feet. Since the Delta variant has proven to be more contagious compared to previous variants, and the original strain, more precautions must be taken. We must always be conscious of whether we are already in contact with others, particularly in public areas. Maintain a distance of about 3 feet from each other when possible. It is also best to stay at home if there is nothing else essential to do outside. Mouthwash. While mouthwash is a relatively straightforward technique to prevent the spread of COVID, there is little data to back it up as a preventative tool. Although some research has revealed that over-the-counter mouthwashes like Listerine and chlorhexidine can kill viruses, there have been no large-scale clinical investigations to determine how effective mouthwash is against COVID-19. It is more effective to use tried-and-true COVID-19 preventative techniques such as mask use and immunization. Nose filter. According to some research, the high transmission rate of SARS-CoV-2 may be due in significant part to 2 types of cells in the nose's inner lining. According to Warade and Sungnak of the Wellcome Sanger Institute, mucus-producing goblet cells and ciliated cells in the nose exhibit the highest levels of both COVID-19 virus proteins of all cells in the airways, suggesting them the most likely first infection route for the virus. If the nose is more susceptible to infection, intensive use of masks to protect the nasal passages, as well as any therapeutic measures that reduce the virus in the nose, such as a nose filter, may be beneficial.
My name is Joe Moore. I am the President and CEO of the First Defense Nasal Screen Corporation. Slide it around the outside, slide it around the inside.
Joe, let me ask you a question. Why not just go license it to one of the big drug companies?
Because I did that originally. I went to one of the biggest in the United States, and they told me we were actually a competitor, and if they took the product, they would shelf it. Because why would they prevent it for $1 when they could treat it for $14?
N95, KN95 mask. N95 masks are both FDA and NIOSH, U.S. National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health regulated. The N stands for not oil resistant, while the 95 refers to the minimum efficiency level of 0.3 microns, which is 95% efficient. Similarly, KN95 masks are a type of personal protective equipment, PPE, meant to protect the person from comparable risks. However, they are not regulated by NIOSH. These masks are frequently identical to N95 masks and are known as the N95 equivalent in China. The KN95 face mask has a 5-layer design that is more protective than a 3-ply disposable mask. They are typically utilized in industrial environments in the United States and provide the same filtration as N95 face masks, with a rating of 95% at 0.3 micron. N95 mask with HEPA 99.97% air filter. The COVID-19 virus is approximately 0.125 micron or 125 nanometers in diameter, according to National Library of Medicine. However, it frequently travels as biological aerosols ranging in size from 0.5 to 3 micron produced by coughing and sneezing. HEPA is an abbreviation for high-efficiency particulate air, and it is a filtration system that collects microbes, dust, and particulates as small as 0.3 microns. HEPA filters are made up of a complex network of filaments and threads that have a static charge that attracts certain bacteria and particles like a magnet. Particles are caught and kept within the filter as they pass through the air filtration system.
That it's safe. It's 99.9% safe. I'm getting nothing from this company. I just know that other people are in the same boat as I am, having difficulty breathing and getting headaches, and trying to find something that works for them that these masks aren't. Their normal N95 masks aren't doing for us. Stick it on your arm. Clip the piece here to your shirt. And there's your mask. I can drop, yeah, there's that piece that goes on the back. This, of course, doesn't come with it. Put that on, and then you push 3 different settings for the fan. There's the high, and like I said, the medium works real well for keeping your glasses clear and giving you some oxygen. But the air comes through this. It's 99.9% safe, which is better than the N95 mask is by itself, and it's wonderful. I wish more companies would come up with this.
It has 3 levels to control the wind. The power offering you the love, breathe, and oxygen, and inside is the X13 HEPA net from Japan. Its main function is to block the filtered viruses and bacteria. And this is rechargeable and reusable. It can use over 500 hours, and you can charge it about 3 to 4 hours, and then you can use it for 8 to 10 hours. It's very convenient.
N95 mask to cover HEPA filter, place under shirt. For added filtration and to lengthen the life of your HEPA filter, surround your fan with cloth or place inside of a N95 mask under a shirt or jacket. Cloth masks. The CDC is now recommending double masking as a way to improve mask fit and reduce the spread of COVID-19. Cloth masks aid in the fit and filtration of surgical masks that are put beneath a cloth mask. It aids in keeping the surgical mask in place. Although layering masks are less comfortable than using a single mask alone, it is more efficient in preventing the spread of the virus, particularly the dominant types such as Delta and Alpha variants. According to a paper released by the CDC, 2 strategies for improving the fit of medical procedure masks have been explored. The fabric mask alone prevented 44.3% of the particles from the simulated cough, while the unknotted medical mask alone blocked 40.2%. The percentage of particles blocked climbed to 92.5% when the 2 were combined, with the cloth mask placed over the medical mask. Gaiter. According to the CDC, neck gaiters are an adequate type of face mask as long as they have at least 2 layers or can be folded into 2 layers. The important argument is that more than 1 layer is required. Though neck gaiters are less effective than KN95 and N95 masks, the study determined that they can significantly inhibit COVID particles from entering the environment. When utilizing a neck gaiter, it is recommended to double, triple mask with a surgical or cloth mask within the gaiter rather than just using it alone. Face shield. Extra protection against larger particles. Face shields are not recommended for routine use or as a replacement for fabric face covers, according to the CDC. But in some cases, when people know they'll be in close proximity to others for an extended period of time, some folks may choose a face shield. In these instances, it's critical to wear a mask behind the face shield and maintain a safe distance. Because face shields contain gaps at the bottom, this will help to reduce the risk of infection. Conclusion: scientists continue to advise everyone to be cautious and to heed professional safety advice. It is safe and effective in combating COVID-19, but it is only a matter of time before new variants of the virus emerge that have the potential to be more dominant than prior variants. our current vaccines may be ineffective against it, so we'll have to keep developing new vaccines to battle new strains until we achieve herd immunity. Precautionary measures will be critical in reducing the number of infections and hence slowing the emergence of new variants. No matter how badly we want everything to return to normal and everyone to be safer, we must accept the fact that COVID-19 is not over yet and that we will continue to fight it in the coming months. So, let us all take precautionary steps for ourselves, our loved ones, and others, and keep in mind that your efforts will not be in vain. After all, if we can prevent a virus from spreading, we can also prevent it from mutating, and it will lose the opportunity to generate new variants that may place in a more difficult and dangerous circumstances.